What is up, YouTube? This is your boy JL with another video. Today I'm going to be looking at a bumper case for the iPhone 6 Plus. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of cases. Currently I am using a custom slick wrap. As you can see, there's no case on it. It's just straight skin. And I remember when I had an iPhone 4 and 4S and that whole antenna gate happened, Apple made a case, the bumper, as a reaction to the flaw in the design, and I was a big fan of it. I didn't like bulky cases that take away from the design from the front or the back, and the bumper is a good compromise between not using a case but still providing enough protection around the edges in case you lay it flat on the table, or if it were to drop on a corner, you have something instead of nothing. On my iPhone so far, I've been pretty good, but there are some nicks on the edges, so a bumper is going to give me that peace of mind. So let's take a look at it. If you don't know this company, they are called Tavik, and they were a brand that I ran into at T-Mobile because they have bumpers. And this is actually, didn't know, they're actually owned by Incipio. So as you can see on the back here, it has a little bit more info. It's a bumper, guys, so not really too much engineering behind it. But a big fan of the presentation. It's a really nice box, has a magnet right there, and this thing just slides right out. So they have the perception of being an expensive brand. You can actually get this for 30 bucks, which is pretty steep for just a little piece of rubber. But this is the bumper right here. I actually had to order this online because they didn't have the bumper in store for the 6 Plus, just for the regular 6. And if you're not a big fan of the black, you can get it in an array of colors. I believe they have pink, a black and blue combination, and some others. I just went with the black because it's neutral and it goes well with my phone. So I'm going to put it on right now. Just installed it. It's a very snug fit, which is something you want in a bumper. You don't want it to be loose. The reason why I'm a big fan of this, not just for the protection, but the buttons. So you get a easier way to press the power button and the volume keys. Something that I noticed with the iPhone, it's really hard to press them. They're almost as bad as the Nexus 9, but this gives you that tactile response that can definitely help when you're trying to turn your phone on and off. You still have access to the volume rocker, or I'm sorry, the mute key. And then on the bottom as well, you have access to the charger and headphones. So I'm going to use this for a couple of days. I'll let you know if I like it or dislike it. At a first impression though, I do like the added grip on the sides and the protection you get and the tactile response you get from the buttons. Alright guys, well, I have some thoughts about this bumper case made by Tavik. After using it for a couple days, I'm lying to you, I just used it for probably a couple hours today. I used it the entire day, and I am pretty firm about my decision to not recommend this case. Now, this case, it's not even a case, it's a bumper, okay? So I don't know how you can manage to screw up a bumper. But as you can see, on one side, this is completely rigid, one piece, right? On the other side, this is where the volume rocker is and the cutout for the mute switch. There's this right here. Now, I don't know why this is here. I don't know if they wanted to go for a two-tone kind of thing, but this is the weakest part of the entire bumper. It's very flexible, and I don't know if they did that to make it easier for you to put on, because this is kind of hard to put on. But when I put this on, and I'm probably gonna struggle to put it on camera, but let's see if I can get it. Okay, so pretty snappy, right? This entire side right here is very, very solid. No give. It's really hard to push this off. There's no slack, okay? On this side, however, because of this thing right here, I don't know what it is, but it's there, and it is a pain in the butt. There's a give. There's a slight gap. You hear that? That's gap. And I'm very picky about cases in the first place. This, for me, is pushing it. I don't like cases. I don't like stuff on my phone. I just like them naked with a slick wrap, if anything. But that's all it took for me to say, fuck this bumper. This is a piece of shit. And when you hold it in the hand and you're using it, you feel that. You see that? Look at that. This side, not so much. So when you're holding it in one hand, you feel that. And that's enough for me to say, nope, not worth 30 bucks, not worth your investment. Sorry, better luck next time, but no. If this was all solid all the way through, it would have not had that problem. There would be no gap, and I probably would have kept it. But because of that, I'm gonna give this a no-go, guys. And you should thank me for, putting my money on this just to see if it was worth investing in, and I'm gonna return it. So, it was a cool concept, but one thing that I've learned when it comes to accessories, if it's not from Apple, it's not going to fit as it was intended to. There's gonna be that slight chance that it's not gonna give you a nice tight fit. And if you are gonna get a case for the iPhone, look elsewhere. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is it. This is my review for the bumper made by Tavik, again associated with Incipio. And it's a shame. I really wanted to give this guys a shot. Really cool presentation, nice box. Everything is on point except for that slight gap. And that's enough for me to just not like it. And you're gonna be using it every day. I think you can be a critic, you can be a really good, for me, I'm super anal when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you're like me, you are very peculiar with the kind of feel you want for your phone, then don't get this case or bumper. Anyways, thank you and good night.